Hi, welcome back to the Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady.
I'm Karen Miller.
This is episode 176 of our crafting podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook, and also Knit for Brains Designs. Did you see how smoothly I did that? I didn't forget this time.
You should be proud of yourself.
I am.
You can find me on Ravelry and Instagram as Loopy Stitcher, all one word, Lupy Stitcher. And on Ravelry, I have a few designs underneath Loopy Stitcher designs.
Okie dokie. We'll start off with shop update.
How about the weather?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Well, did you see? I'm a little upset about the weather.
Oh.
Because originally...
Which part? It stopped raining finally, or?
Hey, I'd rather have the rain than the snow.
Yeah.
Well,
ice.
Originally, for this coming Friday, it was going to be 50.
Mm.
And I was so excited. I'm like, I'm going to be outside walking all day.
Outside sunning.
50 is fabulous. Now it's going to be 39 on Friday. The warmer day is going to be Thursday, 47. Thursday's the day I have to pick up little man from school, take him to McDonald's, sit for 3 hours, and it's also Peanut's birthday, so then when I go back, it's not going to be just dropping him off. It'll be, bringing her gifts, and so, that 47-degree day is going to be wasted. Because I wanted to go a-walking.
So, we've finally gotten through the fog.
Yeah, we've had day after day after day of that, which, whatever, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, for a while, what was it? My hairdresser said that she's like, I'm just pretending we live in Seattle.
Well, it was ridiculous because it was like every 2 hours you're getting an update from Weatherbug about, hey, you have another warning. Hey, here's another warning.
Yeah. But it's finally cleaned up. But now we have flood issues that's causing water issues, and it's just lovely.
Yeah, we're under a boil order.
Yep.
Whatever.
Other than that,
I've got bottled water.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to take some when I go.
You're like, I need some.
My husband, Chuck, went to go get something to eat, and they were like, well, they closed the kitchen down. And so he ended up bringing home a burrito. I said, well, did you get any water? And he, that smart water. He's like, that's all they had. I'm like, well, I know somebody who has some.
I have a couple cases. Well, and when you asked me if I grabbed one out of the fridge, and I'm like, oh, there's only one more in there. So I put one in there. So if you get another water, you want the ones that are in front of the iced coffees. But if not, I can always go, there's cold ones out in the garage, too.
How is your little refrigerator working out in the garage?
Oh, I'm enjoying it. I restocked my Dr. Pepper today. I did try my espresso drinks that we had gotten. Mm-hmm. I did not like the caramel vanilla at all. Like, it was very strong espresso flavor where you go after. Yeah. Didn't like that. He was fine with it, though. And then he was like, so you're not going to drink those? And I'm like, yeah, no. He's like, what about the mocha ones? And I'm like, I don't know. So he opened a mocha one the other night, and the mocha actually was fairly decent. Like, it didn't have that strong
coffee flavor?
Yeah. Well, there's a difference between espresso flavor and coffee flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, the espresso has like a weird lingering like, it's just,
I'm not a coffee drinker anyways. I love the smell of it, but I do not
I
drink
do
it.
too. I love the smell of coffee. Never drank it before, but I am hooked on iced coffees. I'm actually drinking one now. It's a Ding Dong flavored iced coffee. And every Thursday when I take little man, I get my caramel iced coffee at McDonald's. I'm not the Starbucks Dunkin' Donut and going getting frappe, latte, crappes.
But you got to finish you like the Ding Dong flavored coffee, but you hate
I don't like Ding Dongs. Nope, I don't. So, those are my choices. I usually do, I have Ding Dong, Snickers, and Twix here at the house.
So it's a candy bar in a drink form.
Yeah, it's really good. Now, a lot of people I read online do not like them. They said they're too sweet.
Yeah.
But maybe that's why I like them more so, because it's not like coffee in your face.
Yeah, because you're not a regular coffee drinker, are you?
No. It's got to have stuff, and I like it cold. And yeah. Brett will tell you, I have an issue with hot things. Mm-hmm. Like, he can, heat over whatever, let's say, soup, or even if it's like French fries or anything that's hot, like, he can eat it right away, and I'm like, I gotta let it sit and cool for... I have a thing about hot stuff. Well, I guess my mouth is, like, delicate, and it gets, I don't want to burn the roof of my mouth, and... Okay, anyways, on to shop news. Yep. I got a few to show you. I've sold through some, but... still have plenty left. So we'll start with sock size. This one I called Furry Friends. It's cute. I love this one. The roses. All the insides are the same as the top, as usual. I had one of each of those. And the rose with the hearts, and there's metallic gold edging around the hearts. I have 3 of those. One extremely sparkled. I don't know if I can. There we go.
Yeah.
That's all for sock. For medium size, I've got 2 of the Furry Friends. One of the roses. I had this in sock, but I sold out. This is also a very glittered one. You can kind of see it. And then I got one of that one left. Then, which is very unusual for me, I have a couple unusual bags in here for me as well. In the Furry Friends, I did a zippered medium, which does not happen too much anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, decided to do a zippered medium. This is the newer style bag I've done. This fabric I had purchased for a special custom order, and I don't like to make just one, so it's the little piece buses, and this is the one that has the separating zipper, and then has the 8 pockets inside, 4 on each side, and these hold a ton. Mm-hmm. I have my strawberry shortcake one filled to capacity. Like, I cannot believe how much this thing carries.
Looks like a small suitcase.
Yeah, it really is a nice sized bag. And it also is lined with fleece. So got that. I've got 2 of the large wire-framed Furry Friends bags. Got another zippered bag. 2 more zipper bags. See, I got on a zipper.
I guess so.
Or something. Taylor Swift. And this is also a, I put a fusible fleece inside, so it's really nice. And it's a good size bag as well. Look at that. Mm-hmm. So, did that. The back is polka dots. The white on the inside. So for all you Swifties, that one. And then I made a extra large sweater zippered bag of the Furry Friends. Haven't done one of those in a while either. I was mixing it up. And I actually have I think 2 new patterns I'm gonna try out to see if I like.
Yeah, so, for different bag types.
Yeah, for different bag types. We might have some other different things coming along soon.
Cool.
So we'll see. So that's all at Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Alrighty. Do you have FOs?
Yes.
Okay. How many?
I have 2.
I don't remember how many I got. Hold on, let me look at the book. I have 10.
I thought you were going to say I have 25.
Well,
I know you cleaned out a lot. You went through a lot of what was in your pile, so.
I went through everything in my basket.
Yep.
And literally, I only have 3 projects that are active now in my basket.
And the basket she's talking about is on her couch.
Which was overflowing originally. Mm-hmm. So I knocked out a lot.
Yeah.
let me do a couple, and then we'll have you do one, and then I'll do a couple. Okay, so this one was a big finish. This was in Languishing Whips. And it was also actually quite a bit of knitting still to do on it. So the yarn was from Knit Picks. It's that never-ending pink. Hoi. The pattern is Seag Glass. Wait till you see. I cannot... Like, I thought I had more done. No, I did not. Tell you what. So this is top down. I was all the way up here. So I was where the Yorkie was, and I finished it.
Wow.
So that was a lot of knitting.
Yeah. That looks cool how it pulled all the way down.
Yeah.
Isn't it neat?
That neat? Yeah. I really like that, the way it did that.
It's neat because it pulls and it looks like it's part of it before it should go into the actual lace at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was a lot of knitting.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's one major one done.
And you did that probably on like a 16-inch or 24-inch circular?
Probably a 16-inch, knowing me. 24.
24.
I did start it on a 16. And then I had made one of these before, which I still need to pick out the neck and the armpits.
Yeah.
Because I had done, they suggested doing the I-cord edging on both of those in the smaller size needle. And I did that on that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And it had puckered.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and I stayed with the larger size, and it definitely looks nice. Like, it's definitely bigger. I haven't tried it on or anything, but I think it'll definitely be better. I need to dig through my basket and find that other one and redo that.
Yeah. It's pretty.
Okay, so that was one.
So she could have had, like, 20 projects done had she not, like, completely...
I mean, that was
a lot of knitting.
That was pretty much a whole start finish kind of thing. We'll go here next. Okay. So I had 2 or 3 bags that had different dishcloths and stuff in it. So I have now gotten those 2 or 3 bags into one bag. I am combining now because I'm like, no. And there is a lot in here. So I have both the books in here. I've got needles in here. I've got a cone of cotton.
Wow.
I had skeins of other cotton. I've got 5 sets of needles. And I've got some finishes. So this one is out of the knitting book. And what I had done, because I had some of the, what's it called, coastal cotton left from the big towel. Well, they called it a dishcloth, but it was towel size. So I just cut down the stitches, and I actually made some little washcloths.
Yeah.
So I did 1, 2, and 3. So I got those 3 done. And then out of the crochet book, which is still big. I should have stopped it beforehand, but whatever.
It's more wide than anything. Yeah.
That's going to be really scrubby.
Oh, yeah.
So I got that one done too. So I will empty that out and figure out. I'm thinking I don't like this cone. I'm going to get rid of it. It's too
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get donated. And then I will move some more better cotton in there that I like. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yep.
I'll do one more and then we'll switch to you.
Okay.
Okay, another one that had really been... So this one, once I get it all, the cone out and I load it up or whatever, we'll be going back into the basket. Just for when I want to do something that's... small. All right, so this one was definitely languishing. So I had a kit, and I had already done one of these. But I had enough to do a second one because, well, you know me and sizing. The Happy Sheep headband. So I had previously done one. A little sheep piece. And I did the second one now.
Cool.
So that's out of there. And I'm happy because then I can use this bag because I really like this bag. So, all right, you want to take a turn?
So, you guys have all seen it, the Holy Family. I was working on the cow, the never-ending headless cow. Well, the cow has a head now and has been completely backstitched and is complete. There's the cow.
It's a cow.
Yep. So, 2 sheeps and a cow. It's that one. And I had already started this one last time. And that is the Happy Holiday little ornament. And I ended up finishing that too.
That's cute.
Yeah. And this one looks like it's more even right in the middle.
Yeah.
So
we're going to have a day of
finishing.
A day of sewing all your stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to say, you get just enough to do these. And this yarn is almost, it reminds me of, or this thread, it's not, I don't think it's even anchor thread. You know, the lace
crochet
thread? That's what this reminds me of. Like it's like more like a thread. I mean, that's tougher. I mean,
it came out cute.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And they're cheap enough. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So my next project were socks that you've seen I've made the other pair already, but the Plymouth yarn I was using for the contrast. The Bunny Badger sock yarn, I was holding double. And there's my second pair down. I love these. I think these are so cute. I'm glad I went with the bright. It worked out well. So there's those. I know I got another pair of socks in here, but I don't know where. Well, we'll just go here next. Oh, okay. I know what these are. Okay. So I talked about these last time. The Sugar and Ice Mitts by Casapinka. And I had made the full-length ones. And I had a lot of the yarn left, which was the Knit for Brains colorway on the Sparkle DK from Arkansas Yarn Co. So I went ahead and started and finished. Some little ones, which is more so what I would like.
Very nice.
So, yeah. So those will get put into my mitt pile. Because those I actually wear quite a bit. I finished Phil's socks. So these will go with his birthday gift. The pattern I used, I think I know this by heart already. Wide rib DK weight socks. The yarn I used, I remember it's Crystal Skies, hand dyed, Hibernation. And then the contrast was just something I had dyed. I guess I don't have any of the hibernation left.
Well, when your son-in-law has, like Bigfoot feet.
He does have some really big feet. My sock blockers are not even big enough for his feet, but they at least kind of give you the idea.
Yeah.
So
those are probably the best pattern for him since they give an extra stretch with that rib.
Yeah. So those will go with his birthday gift. My pile's getting too big down here. All right, up next. Oh, I finished peanut sacks.
Oh.
So I'll bring those to her tomorrow, along with a bunch of clothes I got her and Lucas. I went to Walmart the other day. See, my husband laughs at me. He sent me a message one time. I wish I still had it. And it was like basically when my wife goes, shopping or whatever, it's like a map and you see it zigzagging all over. Well, that's me when I go to Walmart by myself.
Oh, really?
Well, and I belong to all these Walmart clearance shopper groups.
Mm-hmm.
So when I go in there, I have like pictures that they've posted of stuff they've found really cheap. Mm-hmm. And I'll go wander, through those sections and whatever. Well, I went to the kids section and I literally got them pants, sweatshirts, t-shirts for $1 a piece. So I got them quite a few outfits and unicorn sweatshirts.
Oh my goodness!
They had unicorns on them and stuff, so I got to bring those to them. So the pattern I use for her socks, I use it loose, it like as a guideline.
Yeah,
I don't really actually use the whole pattern. Is the toe up toddler socks. The yarn I used was from Lollipop Girl Yarns. Look at my little peanut foot. This bag I'll probably keep active. I'll probably put some more scraps in here to do some more. These, I think I have Kid Blocker. No, I don't have them big enough for her feet, so. But you can kind of see what they look like.
She's going to be excited.
Yeah.
For those.
My Grinch socks. Grandma, my Grinch socks. Like, yes. I've had them done for pretty much right after the podcast, but I threw them in here and I forgot about them. Otherwise, I probably would have just given them to her and then taken pictures, but whatever. And then, that's all my FOs, but I have a hoe. So, this is another languishing whip. The Whidbey bag. So, I finished the actual bag itself. It has the drawstring things in there. And I blocked it to the sizes they gave me. And I've done the 2 I-cords that makes it into a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just have to dig out some yarn and do all the weaving.
Oh.
Because you have to... Is there a better picture? So you have to weave all the yarn through like this. So I've decided what I'm going to end up using is I'll pick one of the, I have a bunch of those Karen cakes, and some of them are actually glittered too. And they change colors.
Oh, okay.
So rather than having to get a bunch of different colored yarns, I'm going to use one of the Karen cakes.
That changes colors on its own.
Yes, so I can just use a thing of that. So we'll see how quickly that happens. And yeah, so I watched the video on it again, and then I might have to space that out because I'm thinking that might be a bit on my neck of looking down because you gotta go in. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to that, so we'll see. We'll see how long that sits.
Yep.
Boy. But, I mean, Got a lot done.
Yeah.
Alrighty. How many whips you got?
Oh. 5 or 6, I think.
Alright, you might as well go first. I only have 4.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and start with this. This is right here. So, here's a funny story. Chuck was going through and trying to find some paperwork in our house.
Mm-hmm.
For a dentist appointment he has. So he's been going through a bunch of his. I'm like, well, we brought it up to Northwestern. It was in my purse, and I think it's on the kitchen table. But he's been going through all of his stuff. And so the other day he came to me and he handed me, he says, here, I found this in one of the Northwestern's bags. It was like, I think the teddy bear cross stitch one that you would give me. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. It's for later.
So you got cross stitch everywhere.
Yeah, I have cross stitch everywhere. I just thought it was funny. He's like, I think this is yours.
No, honey, that's yours.
Yeah.
Thought you
needed some stress relief there, huh? Okay, so these are some other ones that I got from Laura. Heirloom Santas. It looks like this one's called Black Forest Santa. And I'm almost done with him.
He's cute. I like the colors on him.
Yeah. Not your,
Not your typical.
Not your typical, kind of like a Norwegian old world Santa. So, doing the beard might be a little fun here because it's like you gotta glue and strand the beard. I might come up with something a little bit different than that, but yeah, the picture on it. See how But I almost have them done.
We can always just add that to our finishing pile.
Yeah, we need to. Right.
We're gonna have to have a whole afternoon of you just coming over and
I need to figure out
the backings.
What material I want to use for the.
Well, that'll take time too to pick through. Although I have
nativity stuff.
Like for Christmassy stuff, I have that all in one spot now. Well, 2 spots, and then I have like some just plain fabrics too, and like I'm sure we can find tons of stuff.
Yep. There's that. Then a friend of mine bought a house, so I started it one night. I don't know why I just didn't finish it, but I'm going to start making a whole bunch of dishcloths. This one's out of Peaches and Cream. No, it's a dye lot. They're blues. It looks like this. When I get done with that, depending on how many I have, I will do this. Did I finish that other one in here? Let's see. Yes, I did. And then remember when we were trying that other god-awful material?
Oh, yeah.
So I finished this. Look at how wonky this is.
Well, why'd you make it wonky? Yeah, that stuff got donated.
Yeah.
I was like, nope. So is that cone. I'm not dealing with that stuff. I don't like it.
Yeah, working with that held together with other stuff is just hard. And that was this cotton.
Yeah, that was... Actually,
white.
I had a kit, too, that included
and
that.
I had this.
With it. There was a kit that you made some fancy scrubbies with out of that stuff. I donated that to Goodwill, too. Yeah. I'm like, nope, not dealing with it at all.
Yeah. So... I'm at the halfway point. I just need to start decreasing. And I'll have that. I'm using, of course, the grandmother's favorite dishcloth pattern. And I like to use a size 8, which makes her a little bit, bigger. And it goes a lot faster. I'm
just sitting here letting you go.
I got 3 more. You ready?
Okay. So I picked this up today because this was the last one I had not worked on. That was in my basket. The yarn was dyed by me. And it is the Scotch Broom. Oh, hold on, I was
in the middle.
It's okay, I got a little needle, Pac-Man needle stops. This one's kind of hard to show anyways because I do not have the neck mattress stitched together yet. So I kind of just got to hold it like that. Where's my... I had a thing marking.
No,
Nope, there it is.
Yep.
So I picked this up just a little bit ago, so I
Like an inch.
got about an inch done, yeah. I hadn't...
Yeah.
Like, I think I've maybe worked on it for like 20 minutes, maybe, if even.
But now you're in the round and you can just knit away and it'll be...
Well, and I can only knit for so long, and then I will need to mattress stitch it. But see, it's a whole process. So for this, you have to... So basically how I do it is I have clips for like when you're sewing to clip stuff together.
Yep.
And I pull it over my head and then put a couple clips on one side and then clip the other side. Then you have to see if it is sitting how you want it.
Right.
And adjust, because you don't want to seam it in too much.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do too little.
Right.
So it's a whole game of you definitely have to put it on and see where to mattress stitch it to. So.
And this is the one that you did in the really pretty...
The black and white, yes.
Black and white,
and now
literally.
It's too big.
And that's way too big.
Yes.
Have you,
I went down 3 sizes.
have you, frogged that other one yet, or no?
No, I need to, it's in my pile, along with that tank top, so I need to dig through my pile and grab the tank top and grab that.
Yeah.
So maybe once I get this one done, I'll do that. I'll rip that out.
See how this one fits and
see how this one is.
Yep.
Hopefully I don't have to go any smaller.
I think it's beautiful. I mean, that's right up your alley.
I don't know how many more sizes
with
I can get
cami
out.
underneath it. And jeans.
Well, actually, I could go down 2 more sizes if need be, so I should still be okay. But yeah, I went down 3 sizes in this one.
Okay.
So hopefully that should be good.
Okay, let's go back to... So I graduated from sheep and farm animals from the stable, and I went right to the top and started Jesus. Oops. Jesus. What are you doing? Down at the bottom. I'm using the same woodchip fabric, lamb's wool color, and I think I'm using it like a 32 count. So there's the bottom of all the starting of the straw. So.
Oh, I got a bunch more fabric dyes again the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yep. I've really built quite a collection of different colors now, so I just need to, I'm going to try it out on some Ada cloth, because I have some packages of Ada cloth and stuff, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You know, when I get the time.
Yeah, I'm hoping that'll give me the instigation to go back to do another cow for me. The cow was pretty, it was like 103 by 60, and Jesus is like 66 by 59. So
My turn again?
it's going to be a lot of color changes.
What's in here? Okay, this is a new cast on because I finished so much, and I actually told you guys I was doing this. So, that's not a good picture. I don't know if there is a good picture.
I think most people have seen this one, haven't
Well, I would assume so, but there's gonna be one person that's like, what is that? So it is the newborn vertebrae. And I am using yarn also that I dyed up because I figured it was a good neutral. It'll work for boy or girl.
Yep.
And I'm just to the point of knitting and purling now because I got the sleeves on hold So that'll be done in no time.
Yeah.
So made a good amount of progress on that.
Cool.
And then the fun begins with picking everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. So there's that.
Cool. Okay. Put this. The actual. So we went through some of her minis.
Oh, yeah, look next to you. Look at my bowl.
Where'd you put it all? Did you give some more of it away, or yeah, cool.
It's gone. My blue vase that you guys used to see that was overflowing is completely emptied because I decided New Year we were going to start out fresh. Forgot to move my stitch marker.
Alright, where'd it go? Oh, I know where I can find it faster. I loaded it into my good notes.
I did also start a new crocheted blanket, but I didn't bring it in here because I just felt like there wasn't enough to show yet. So,
this is by Curious Handmade, the Land of the Sweets cowl.
Oh, that's
which was an Advent,
really tall one as well.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it as long.
Yeah.
I'm actually expanding the number of rows to a little bit, and
yeah, because I mean that one ends up being
like I just have a handful of them, and took a whole bunch of minis. I'm on my third. Let's see. This third one's actually finally starting a pattern. There you go. You can see it a little bit. But yeah, I'm not going to do like 6 or so colors, not like a whole Advent worth.
Yeah.
So I'm fingering weight.
All right, next up, because I had casted off socks, I needed to put socks back on the needles. That way when I go for dance tomorrow and Thursday with Little Man, I cast it on 24 Hour Socks by Lolo Did It. Yeah, that was way short. Trying to see. So the main color is fingering, I'm holding double, is from Sweet Tea Yarns Tainted Love. The contrast color, I think I dyed this one. I'm just holding it double. And I literally just kind of got them going that way. My mom, did you hear not to drink water? Boil 5 minutes? Yeah, because you'd have to totally be disconnected from everything if you didn't hear it. So I just got it going so I can work on that. So I got the cuff, the heel, and I'm into the foot. Because hopefully this Thursday is not like last Thursday when I took Little Man. Nobody was there.
Oh.
So no sooner...
Why was nobody there?
I don't know.
Was it the weather?
It wasn't bad out. It was a little misty. It was pretty foggy. Even the McDonald's people were like, where is everybody? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm having to entertain this kid because no sooner would I pick up my knitting and he's bored. So he's like, Grandma, look at me. Grandma, 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 Grandma. I heard the lady at one point, I'm like, if I hear Grandma one more time, I might pull my hair out. So, yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of knitting done that day. And I'm not sure how much knitting I'll get done tomorrow at dance because I haven't been to dance in like 2 weeks now. So they're probably going to want to talk.
Yeah.
Okay. You got another one?
Yeah, one more.
I better respond to my mom.
So So I've been in the mood and brought out Plum Street Samplers, The Gather In again. I made progress, but I didn't make progress. So I'm gonna pull it out. There is like page 3 or so. And the reason why I made progress in that all the little leaves and these pumpkins that are stacked here, the top 2 I added with the leaves. I filled in this little acorn. And where I didn't make progress is on, this is an actual wagon. And I had completely done the wagon and hated my stitching in it, and it was a beast to try to pull out. So I'm restitching the wagon. So I made some progress and had to frog some, and I'm not quite back. A couple more rows on the wagon, and that'll be back to where it was. So, and then I had to find if I have a couple of colors I need that I realized that I never got in the first place. Either they were out at the time, but I need to get those. So that's my last whip.
All right, I got one more. And this one I had previously started, had partially way done, had an issue with the increases.
Oh, so the frog visited to you.
So it had gotten torn back out and just got put back in the bag and thrown into the pile. I never restarted it.
Yeah.
So I did finally restart it. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. It is the Color Block Boxy Tee, but I'm just doing it in one color. I am using, I have 2 of these.
Oh, that's right. I remember when you got those.
So I'm not quite back to where I was yet. You can still see some wrapped on there.
So this is for you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I wonder what size I was making, because I didn't even think about that. If
this was before or after.
Oh, no, I should be fine. I'm making the second size.
Okay.
Size 2, so I would think that would be okay. Yeah, because I think this was... maybe I... Oh, my gosh.
Mom's panicking.
Yeah, it might have been nice. No one told me until tonight. I drank it this morning and made coffee with it. They didn't release it until this afternoon.
This afternoon.
I mean, if you were on Facebook and social media, Mother, you would know all these things. Although we don't want her on there because that would be it would be a nightmare because I broke this. This isn't working. Why is this like this?
Brett would always be over there.
Brett at one point was like, "Well, she get." I'm like, "No."
Yeah,
he was the one that got her into getting an iPhone, and I'm like, and he's like, "Well, it's the easiest thing." I'm like, "Well, after you've ran there now, how many times because she's messed up her phone." Yeah, whatever. So, yeah. That's about how far I made it. It's going at any rate, so there's that.
Is that yarn nice and squishy when it's... Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah. It's soft, at least. So you'll be able to wear it. I mean, you'll probably still put a cami or something on it.
No, I always have a cami. What was it, by like 3:30, 4 o'clock when I released it?
Yeah. Because it wasn't this morning. I mean, I brushed my teeth and took my medication, and
it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so that was my last whip. Do you have acquisitions?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm boring on that front.
All right, so I did a thing again, because you know me.
Yeah. One of your Facebook things got you kind of in trouble? Or
No.
Inspired?
No. When I was cleaning up my area there, I was finding crochet hooks and stuff. So I went to put them in my crochet hooks, and I'm like, so I had like this big thing. This was like stuff filled with crochet hooks. This one was completely filled with crochet hooks. This one still has crochet hooks in it because these are just like a backup to the backups because I would probably never use metal ones, but if I absolutely had to, I would. So I got tired of having like all this and trying to find the right size and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, I had little planner things. They were too small. Because crochet hooks are kind of bulkier than what knitting needles are.
Yeah.
So I'm like, crud. So, looked at a few places, didn't find any. Needless to say, I don't want to pay a lot. So I went to Michael's because I'm like, they've always had like a planner section. Well, they don't have a planner section anymore.
Yeah.
But in the clearance, I found a planner. Well, basically, it was supposed to be a planner. Like, it was in a box. No, it wasn't even in the box. It just had like a wrapper around it. And it was missing the stuff out of the inside, which I didn't need anyways.
Right.
But it had some damage around the outside of it. Well, it was originally $30. Then they had it marked at $15. I price checked it. It was at $13. And I'm like... So then I talked to him. I got him down to $6, which was great because I had a $5 off coupon.
Didn't know about the coupon before.
No, I don't care about the little gouges and stuff. I just wanted it to hold my knitting needles, and then I had the things, or my crochet hooks, so I put little stickers on there for crocheting. But see, I had like a little gouge here and there, but I was able to chew them down because of those. So I have them all in here now by millimeter.
There you go.
So now I have all my knitting needles in one book, and I have all my crochet hooks in one book.
Cool.
I'm like, love it. So, yeah. So I did a thing.
Yeah. Organized and grew ahead, you know.
And I already had the stickers.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, that's perfect. I'll just put my little stickers on there. And green isn't really my color, but it was cheap. I'm fine with it. As long as I get it cheap, you know me. So, yeah, I was quite happy with that.
It looks like it's got a little bit of a sheen to it.
It does,
almost like a sparkly sheen. So that makes up for the green.
Well, and it's not like a really ugly green either. There's certain greens I would have been... But, I mean, let's be honest, for $1.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I felt... Now my mom's going on about... Now my mom's going on about the water bill.
Because one connects to the bad water.
Yeah. So I was quite happy about getting this done.
Cool.
So now all my crochet hooks are actually all organized and in there and everything. So yay. So I did that. That was my big purchase from Michael's. I have a couple thrifting purchases. One is cotton yarn. It is hot purple. Was marked 99 cents, but I got half off because the color of the week. So I went ahead and picked that up. The other item, I almost actually ended up taking back, but then, not purchasing, but then I did. So it's a kit, crochet kit. Everything's in there. It's still unopened.
It's cute.
But it was one of those ones that did not, it said, I saw on there about you had to have to watch the video.
Oh.
But we looked, and there was actually printable instructions.
There you go.
So I went ahead and printed it, because Brett's like, well, why don't you look and see if there's printable instructions before you put that back? So I went ahead and did that. And I saved it on my phone, and when we got home, I went ahead and printed up the instructions. So...
That is adorable.
Yeah, isn't that cute? And what I paid for it, $3.99.
$3.99.
So, not too bad. So I got that. And then I got us some books. This one was for you.
Cool.
This one was for you. Oh, this one is for you.
Awesome. Oh, I'm sorry if that was loud on people's.
This one was for you. Okay, so the ones I kept which I don't know that I will actually keep I want to just look through it. Because I have a bunch of that crochet thread you were talking about.
Oh, that's funny.
And this is Crochet World presents The Joy of Thread. The Joy Thread. So there's patterns in here for using that thread. So I wasn't going to stand there and look through it. Yeah. For 99 cents, I just picked it up. So I got that one. Then I've got 2-hour dishcloths. They are crocheted. Again, it was 99 cents. So there's some of them on the front. There's the ones on the back. And this was originally $7.95 for that one. This one was a $10 one.
Wow.
So I got those.
And then this one that she gave me, Granny Squares.
Because I know you were doing granny squares and stuff.
$1.99. This is a nice thick book.
Oh.
And then what was it originally here?
Huh. Oh, $14.95.
$14.95, yeah. And then
this one I thought you would enjoy.
Knitting Brioche.
I thought that one was $27.99.
$27.99 originally.
And that's a nice looking book.
And then Great Granny's 7 Scrap Afghans for crochet. Originally $8.95. And then 50 Fabulous Crochet Squares, which I think was pretty darn close to what I was going to get. Originally was $14.95.
Some really cute ones.
Some really cute ones, yeah. And here's
because I know you were saying about doing granny squares and stuff, so I figured you might like those.
Because that'll help me with my crocheting skills.
They had a few other books when I got those, but it wasn't anything. My poor husband, we were in Goodwill forever that day because there was a stack of books in the graph section, so I was digging through and looking at them and trying to make up my mind and putting, this one back, and then I was like, oh no, Karen will like this one.
It's all about Karen.
He did all his sections or whatever, and he's like, I didn't know where you're at. I'm like, I'm still in the same aisle. Haven't moved.
It was really, I showed Megan the little clip where, it showed me holding up the egg or flower.
Oh, yes.
And she's like, what pattern are you using?
She thought it looked like an egg too.
She was like, because there are other, how many crochet, how many chains are you doing between each petal? I'm like, I think it's 1. She's like, well, you need to do 2 because then it'll be more spread out. I'm like, well, wait a minute. Let me get to the point where I actually show the square. It's a little better if I show the square. She's like, oh, okay. And then she had showed me, and I don't think it was as many flowers, but I think she did this one here. Because she had to do the flower first, and for one of her friends. I bet you that was it. And she's like, oh, okay, now it looks okay. But yeah, this should be a lot of fun. These are all...
They look like pretty decent ones, like they'd be... Look at that one.
Yep.
I love that one.
Yeah. Fun.
I was trying to get him to bring my crochet project in here, but he must not have his phone on him.
Yeah, this is perfect.
That one's a common one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one. Wait. Oh, that's the same one?
That's the same one that she picked out inside this top one over here.
Oh, look at this one.
Yeah. Yep, that'd be good.
So, yeah, I found those and thought, I'll go ahead and get those. Then I thought the brioche one you might enjoy because it takes you through, everything you need to know and doing, different things and 2 colors versus this versus that. And it seemed like it was a pretty recent book.
Yep.
So, I can't beat that.
Even this one, on the front of this one, look at all the different... And it's scraps, so that'll work.
I was trying to get him to bring my crocheted blanket, but he's ignoring me. I also got a new T-shirt at the thrift store when I went.
And he's like, yeah, not a hugger. So she's replacing her T-shirts because they're all too big, and she's making sure that the ones she places them with are like her, sarcastic.
No, when I go, I look through all of them in my
I've watched her.
size.
She flips. She's like, whoop.
I'm a professional.
She's a professional.
I'm a professional.
You know,
sometimes I won't even.
She can look at the lengths and tell you whether or not it's LuLaRoe or not.
Nike, I can spot Nike a mile away. Well, and a lot of times, depending, a couple of the stores, like my size now, is like this small of a rack. Mm-hmm. Versus every other size is like 2 racks.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And now they're starting to mix like other things with the T-shirts. So now I can kind of walk along and be like, oh, T-shirt, no. T-shirt, no. T-shirt, no. So I won't even like go through them all.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, that's not worth my time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have been working on replacing some of my T-shirts. And yeah, I do have, I found another one I got the other day when we went thrifting. It said, I had my patients test it. I'm positive. Yeah. So that was another one that I got. So we did shop update. We did FOs. We did hose. We did whips.
Mm-hmm.
We thought he was coming, and then he didn't.
You could hear the floor creak out there. Yeah.
I think he went into his room. Well, I don't know why he wouldn't have went to his watch.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. In the living room, underneath my table mate, that llama basket, there's a bag, the Knit for Brains bag. Can you bring that here? He's got the popcorn maker set up already.
Oh, yeah. He was like, Chuck was like, are you hungry? No, I'm not hungry. I already knew I was getting popcorn.
My mom's telling me all about, they're not going to charge us less on the water bill, and the stores are running out of water already, and the stores have also upped the price.
Of course they have.
Okay. Didn't know it was, you know. I can hear him in there. I thought it was right on top. Maybe not. It's sounding like no.
As long as it doesn't, we don't hear a crash, we should be good.
Don't know what bag you're talking about.
Right there by your hand.
The one on top.
Okay, it doesn't say Knit for Brains on it.
Oh, gosh. He brought the whole basket in here. I had a feeling he was going to do that. Thank you, honey.
Thanks.
The Knit for Brains bag.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I got some more of the tins when I went to the Dollar Tree, because I went to a different Dollar Tree, and look, they had unicorns. So I bought a couple more of those. So I started a scrappy blanket. I'm holding random minis just together to do to make a DK weight yarn.
Okay.
So I'll go a little faster. So yeah, like I haven't made it that far, but
And what pattern are you using?
it's not a pattern.
Well, what stitch are you using? Is it just like a
half double crochet singles and then half double crochets into the same stitch
like a half shell
to make a cluster.
Shell?
Well,
Cluster?
it's more of a cluster, I think.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, not really using a pattern. Just I'm doing me. How you like that? So yeah, I got a bunch of scraps in here. Oh, here, you can take this one because I'm already using one of those. And here's one of those. This is where the sock from Phil Socks went. I threw it in here already. So there's that. This is what my tank top is made from. So I need to save this to do an I-cord edging. Oh, it went in the garbage can. I shot. I did not score.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did do that this week as well. Because that other one I'm working on out of the fingering weight yarn, I'm like, that thing is going to take forever. Like, let me use up some more minis.
Isn't that the corner to corner one, and we can never figure out what pattern you used?
No. I did away with that one finally. I took it out. And I just did one back and forth. But it's still just going to take forever because it's just fingering weight. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'll just hold the scraps double.
Yeah.
So there's that.
And it'll be a little warmer too, having that little extra weight.
It's just going to go over on your side of the couch so you have an extra blanket. So there's that. Mm-hmm. So yeah. I think that's everything I have.
Yep.
Which I feel like was quite a bit. I'm proud. Like I said, I only have 3 project bags in my whip basket. Mm-hmm. My socks stays in my backpack that I take with me, so that doesn't count. So I need to see what I can whip out in the next couple weeks, and I got to figure out what else I want to cast on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I do have February 1st. The next dishcloth will be coming out for the yearly dishcloth thing, because that comes out on the 1st of every month. But that'll take me like a day to whip out 3 of them or 4 of them and be done with that. So other than that, yeah.
Yeah, I've been alternating between, I'll finish up that little Santa, doing that and doing bigger projects. And it's been fun to pick up that cowl and knit for a change.
Now, and it works out well for me because I also, dubbed this the year of the minis. Mm-hmm. So, working on clearing out all my minis and scraps and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think that's all we got for you guys.
Yeah.
As always, go to Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Check out everything that's in the shop. You want to do the reminders?
Oh, and if you really like this stuff.
Oh!
And you want to come and see the entertainment again, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell.
And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye.